Hi, this is Jody Whitesides, and this is another ITRS 2-Minute Tuesday tip. And today I'm going to be talking about file management for when you're recording a project. So let's take a look here. I have an audio file folder open here that I happen to call Dirty White Slave Stuff. It's just an inside joke for my last name. And I'm going to check into this. We've got a whole bunch of song files in here for various things, but we're going to look at this particular song right here because it's got quite a few files to it. And the way we do this is that all those folders that you just saw were individual song file folders that contained everything for a particular song. So this particular song is called Femke. In it, we have a folder for alchemy samples, we have another folder for audio files, and we have a folder for the bounces that occur. We have lyric file here. We have the master file, which is the file that was used to master the audio. This is the version of mix that went to master, version 2, so it was actually a fairly quick mix in that regard. There is a version 2 acoustic mix for just the acoustic version. For all you out there, you should be doing acoustic mixes of your songs, unless they're already acoustic. Then we have a MIDI template that I used for going into doing a mix in an alternate DAW so that I had the same tempo and the same markers in the new DAW. We did two versions of that, one for the acoustic mix and one for the full-blown mix. Logic does a thing called freeze files. It automatically makes the folder, but I never use them on my machine. It's very, very rare for me to use them. Then we have a file here that I should have actually put here in the original files. This was a beta test file, so don't pay any attention to that. Don't look behind the curtain. Then we have a folder for the masters, and we have a folder for the mixes that are the final outputs of each version of the mix to listen to. And then we have this folder for original files, which contains the tracking file and the various versions of the mixes that were there, and other things. In addition to that, there's project file backups. That's a backup folder that Logic automatically makes. Pro Tools probably makes one too. So if in case you need that, it's there. Also have sampler instruments that were used, the actual samples that belong to that sampler instrument. Then there's the stems for mixing, which actually should be called the multi-tracks for mixing. So let's change that right now. Multi-tracks for mixing. The multi-tracks for mixing, which is the audio files that went to the mix file. And then we have the undo data, which is also a folder that Logic happens to create. That is good file organization so that you know where all your different files are. For the audio files folder, this particular folder is the folder where your tracking files go. At least they are for me. So this keeps everything nice and tidy. You know where everything is, and it makes for nice and tidy file management, easy for backup. And that concludes this 2-Minute Tuesday. See you next time.